Hello, everyone. I want to thank you all so much for tuning into Yvonne Latrell's podcast. I am the fabulous host, Yvonne Latrell. Guys and dolls, remember, if you would like to be a guest on the show, if you have a show idea or to advertise on the show, you guys can hit us up at 305-204-3371. Again, that number is 305-204-3371. And guys and dolls, you know that you can always hit us up on our website, which is www.YvonneLatrellPodcast.com. Again, that's www.YvonneLatrellPodcast.com. So, guys and dolls, I know today is Sunday, and I did say that the show will be every Wednesday, as you all know. And oh my gosh, I definitely want to tell you guys this because I'm so transparent with everything. I know I did a show before about, watching your kids, monitor your kids. Is your child the next killer and all of that? Although there was no killing in my family, we definitely had some drama. So I'm not going to go into all of the details, but honey, let me tell y'all, there was some drama in my family. And I say this to say, it doesn't matter if it's my family, if it's your family, whoever family, when you have kids, when you have teenagers, or when you have young adults as children, you guys need to monitor your kids, monitor their behavior, because it's not just on the news, it's everywhere. So I say all the time that these young people are crazy. So I stand by that, and I'm going to keep on standing by that. And if you have anybody that now this was not in my household, but the thing is though, if you have anyone in your house, any young kids, or even if they're grown, whoever, you just have to monitor people's behavior and move accordingly. That's all I'm going to say. Move accordingly, deal with people accordingly. And if anyone show you any kind of signs, trust those signs. Don't overlook those signs. You trust those signs. And then, after that, you just gotta move cautiously and carefully. But so I have people steady asking to come on the show. I have people who want to be a co-host. So let's see. Right now, I'm just going to be honest. I don't know what day I'm going to have the show for right now. So I will be coming on every week and maybe twice a week. But right now, the scheduling is, just back up in the air, and we're trying to get that figured out. So it's a lot of things that I'm trying to figure out. But anyways, so we're going to get into today's topic, and today's topic is keeping his name after the divorce. So I came up with this topic because I seen this topic online quite a few times, and I have my ex-husband's last name, so I can talk about this topic because I have my ex-husband's last name for the moment. But trust me when I tell you guys, I am ready to throw this name away, throw it in the garbage. Oh my gosh, I really want to get rid of the name. Right now I can't, but I'm definitely going to. Trust me when I tell you I'm going to. I'm just really trying. That's a whole nother thing that I'm dealing with right now. Like, I never wanted so badly to get rid of this name, but right now I cannot get rid of the name, but I will go into details later about that. But anyways, I want to say, I'm going to say this. Once a woman is married and she legally changes her name, it becomes her legal name. And this is the thing. It's not required or mandatory that the woman has to change her name after the divorce. I mean, come on. And what some of you people need to think about is some women, when they get a divorce like 20 or 30 years later. And by that time, most of the people that she only know her by her married name. They don't even know her by her maiden name. So, hey, and because that's what or who she has identified by, so long, they want to keep that identity, and that's definitely understandable. Some women keep their name for the children. Some women just don't want people in their business. Some people they don't want people to know that they're divorced. I know someone that didn't want anyone to know that she was divorced. But regardless of the reason, it doesn't matter. It's still her name, and it's her business anyway. So, people can do what they want to do with their name. And I mean, I know people like to discuss, come up, with, discuss this and discuss that, have all these different discussions. But hey, to each his own. I mean, there's so many other things to be worried about than to be worrying about why a divorced woman still have her ex-husband's last name. And this is the thing for the women who've never been married. I mean, you never even been married. So, okay, so just go find your husband. This is the thing. It takes work when you change your name, first of all. First, you have to make an appointment with Social Security after you get your name updated on your social to your name. To your current name or whatever name, your married name, your maiden, or if you're going back to your maiden name, whatever. Once you get your name updated on your social, then you have to go to the DMV. Once you make an appointment, and then after you get your license or your ID updated, then, oh my gosh, do you guys know what you have to do after that? You have to contact so many people, and this is once you get married. So just say, for anybody who's getting married, you get married and your name doesn't change just because you're married. You have to contact Social Security. You have to show them your marriage license and your current license, your current social, something like that. I don't know. But and then after, like I said, then you have to go to the driver's license place. You get your license. Then after that, then you have to contact everybody. You have to contact your bank, your health insurance, dental insurance, life insurance, credit card, bank account. If you have a job, you have to update that with human resources. I mean, it's just so much. Oh my gosh, it's a lot of work. And then on top of all that now, sometimes when you update that information, then okay, you have to make copies. You have to email these copies, fax off the copies, mail off the copies. Sometimes you got to fax it again, email it again, or mail it off again because they didn't get it the first time, and it can take a while. Oh my gosh, it is a lot. Oh my gosh, I'm telling you, it's a lot of work. And trust me when I tell you, no one is trying to hold on to their ex. I know I'm not. I'm definitely not trying to hold on to my ex. I haven't spoken to my ex-husband in probably about maybe 2 years. So I'm definitely not trying to hold on to my ex-husband. The last time I seen him was a year after we got divorced. And I told him, do not come back by my house. Don't come back by here. He stopped by my house. He wanted to have a conversation. And hey, we just got a divorce. Like, no, we not about to talk about anything. I'm not about to play no type of games at all. I don't hate him at all. So let's get that clear. I don't hate him. But I mean, a year after we got divorced, no, we not about to have no conversation. I'm not about to play no games. If you want to play games, you can play games. You're not going to play them with me. And like I said, I don't hate him. I hope he's good. I hope everything is good with him. Hopefully, he's happy. He's in a relationship or whatever. Whatever he got going on, that's good for him. I'm not hating, I'm not that person. I'm not that ex. I'm not that ex. I will never be that ex. That ex that, trying to find out, is he dating somebody else, or who he with, who is she? Oh, let me call her. Let me let her know this. No. That's not me. That's not me. That has not been me. That will never be me. You want to know why? Because I know what I look like, and what I look like is, goodness. It's goodness. I'm happy when I look in the mirror and I see this goodness, and I'm not conceited, but my thing is, I'm happy with myself when I look in the mirror, but this is the thing. It's not about looks. It's not all about looks, but my thing is, I don't have to go after somebody. You get what I'm saying? And I've said this before. I have options. And no, this show is not about, I got options, this, that, or whatever. It's not about that, but it's the truth. I do have options. So, any of my exes, whoever they're with, whoever they're dating, that is good for them. That is good for them. No way. I would never belittle myself. I would never put myself in a situation like that. Like, no, I don't have to do that. That is, first of all, embarrassing. So, and I'm saying all of that to say, because some people feel like when a woman don't change her last name, she can't let go. She still won't. No, I don't want my ex at all. And again, like I said, I don't hate him. I don't know what he got going on. I don't care what he got on. It's not my business what he got going on. Why? Because I got things going on. I'm actually in a relationship, and I'm happy with the person that I'm seeing right now. But if this don't go where it needs to go, that's fine too. That is fine, because there's other people waiting for me. And I'm not just like, okay, what? This ain't about to work. Okay, that's fine. Okay, let me go ahead and talk to the next person. No, it's not. It's not that. But I'm just saying, like, I'm not about to spend my time just like on some foolishness, on some craziness. And so, yeah. So that's that. But, anyways, back to my ex-husband. That chapter is completely closed. And me, this is the thing. I think I'm a cool person. I think I'm a friendly person, but I can't be friends with everyone I've had a past with. I cannot. Like, maybe, I don't really talk to anybody from my past, any of my exes. Let me see. 1, 2. And the 2 that I'm okay with, we don't really speak that much, like we're good. Like, hey, how you doing? We might every once in a blue have a conversation here, a conversation there. or they may send me messages on my social media. I may send them a message, but nothing, nothing really, nothing major or anything like that. But my thing is, I just can't be friends with everyone. I just can't be friends with everyone that I've had a past with. It's the past for a reason. Some doors are just meant to be closed and stay closed. Some doors just are not meant to be closed, and sometimes things are out of our control. You can have people that try to do this and do that and try to close the door, because that happened to me. And, but, I'm going to say you could do this, you could do that, you could plot, plan, whatever, and try to get somebody out of the picture, and then you think that person is gone, and then God is really in control. And that is really true. Like, you might think that you're closing a door, and God is laughing at you because that door is not closed. So I mean, I've been in a situation where I thought a door was completely closed, and I definitely did not open it or try to open it. And that's why I said you got to be careful when you're doing things that God, when God is in control. And you could plot, you could plan, and God will, just be careful. That's all I can say. You have to be careful when God is in control of everything. So when you are doing evil things, be careful when you try to plot, plan, and dig those ditches, because it's, it'll be you that end up in those ditches. And that's why, I don't play games. I don't plot, and I don't have time for all of that. So, but again, with my ex-husband, I did tell him, do not come by there. And that's that. And again, like I said, I hope he's good. I hope he's happy. And that's it, and the thing is, I'm speaking from my experience. And I said, I felt like I could touch on this topic again, like I said, because right now I still have my ex-husband's last name, and I don't plan on having that name forever. And the reason why, because I plan on getting married again. I'm not sure when I'm going to get married again, but I'm planning on it. That's the plan. I will get married again. So it doesn't matter if it's the guy that I'm talking to now, or if it's somebody after him. But I'm definitely going to get married again. And so this is why I'm not going to change my name. Okay. All of that paperwork I told y'all that I would have to go through, it's a lot. Oh my gosh, it's so much to go through. And I don't have time to go back and then change my name back to my maiden name. Then once I get married again, then I'm going to have to go through the process of changing my name from my maiden name back to my new married name. So I'm not going to do that. So I know someone personally that she got married, and then after that she got a divorce, and then she remarried, and when she remarried, she changed her name to the second husband name, because she was still under the first husband's name. And so she changed her name to the second husband name. Then she got a divorce the second time. And after she got a divorce the second time, she went back to the first husband's name. Instead of going back to her maiden name, she went back to her first husband's name, even though her and her first husband is not together, but they have a child together. And she said that she wanted to just go back to the first husband's name because her and her child can have the same name, even though her child is grown. But, hey, everybody do what they want, so, hey, that's her business. That's her choice. if I guess she probably, if she just probably didn't want people in her business. I don't know. I don't have the answer, but only thing I can tell you guys, it's a lot of work. And right now, I'm really upset that I have my ex-husband's last name because it's things that I'm doing on the side, different businesses. I have loan signing agent, fingerprinting business, and it's like everything that I have now is like it's his last name. I mean, legally the name is mine, but I don't want this name anymore because now I'm seeing somebody else and I have another man's last name. And it's like all of the things that I have, I'm like trying to figure out, what could I do? Because like I said, even though I plan on getting married again, I don't know when I'm going to get married. I don't know, so, but right now I just have to deal with this, and, I just have to deal with this, and that's it. That, I'm just really thinking about it, but again, like I said, it's just too much for me to go back to my maiden name and all of the things that I have in my name. Credit cards, bank accounts, business banking, businesses, just everything. Like, it's too much to change all of that to my maiden name. And then, like I said, when I get married again, then I'll have to go back through that whole process again. It's whatever. So I'm going to say this. If you want to change your name, you can. If you don't, who cares? You don't have to change it. And then you don't have to have a reason. If you don't want to change it because you don't want to change it, then, whatever. I mean, people don't have that time to just be, I guess like if you don't have a life, whatever, but, it's not even that. For people who rather you have a life, rather you don't have a life, it's up to the person. So like I said, right now, I'm not changing my name until I remarry. So, but again, I feel like there are so many other things that people can focus on, like people should be focusing on. Like, it can be like a woman that got 4 or 5 baby daddies and she's wondering why a divorced woman didn't change her last name. And a divorced woman can wonder, like, why the fuck do you have 4 or 5 baby daddies? Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, so that's what I'm saying. People really just need to worry about themselves. Mind your damn business. Everybody do what's best for them. That's the main thing. But I definitely wanted to put that out there just to say that it does take a lot of work. And also, again, people are not trying to hold on to their exes. Again, like I said, I'm definitely not trying to hold on to my ex. He knows that. Not only do I know that, he knows that, because he doesn't even have my numbers. I'm pretty sure his number is still the same. But I don't care. I don't reach out to try to call him or anything like that. Both my numbers change. I had to get all new email addresses. So I'm not trying to be in contact with anybody. So you get what I'm saying? I'm not wishing no bad on anybody, but I'm not trying to be in contact with anybody either. I'm just hoping everybody is all good. All of my exes, I hope all of my exes are all good. And I have had 5 serious relationships in my life with 5 people. And out of the 5, I somehow ended back with one of them. And I definitely did not see that happening. I definitely didn't see it. So yeah. I mean, this really is just like a shocker. So, but yeah. And again, like I said, anything can change, at any time. So I don't know what the future holds. I just know what right now is. So whatever is meant to be. That's all in God's plans, not mine. So anything can happen, as we all know, in the blink of an eye, and that's it. But yeah, so out of my 5 relationships that I've had, I am back somehow with one of my exes, and I do not know how this happened. I do not know how this happened, but for the moment, I'm happy. For the moment, everything is all good. But y'all know I'm crazy, because I could come back on here next week and be like, y'all, let me tell you this. Let me tell you what happened, honey. And yeah, so and again, and let me just tell you guys, because like I said, I cannot have a friendship with everybody from my past, and this particular ex came out of nowhere. We hadn't spoken, oh my gosh, it was over 10 years, and he got in contact with me. And yeah, so I definitely didn't see this coming here. So I don't know how I got into this. But right now, I'm happy. And again, like I said, I don't go looking for people. I don't go looking for people. I don't have to go looking for people. And I just, figured, okay, like, hey, be nice, be nice, be nice, be nice. But, like when I'm no longer with anybody, it's like, when I'm no longer with you, we just not, whatever. Like, hey, good luck. Have a good life, That's the type of person I am. And it's not, like I said, it's not just because I have options. I know I have options, but at the same time, you have to know your worth. And when a woman really know her worth, I just want to say this, ladies, when you do know your worth, you don't go, stalking and all that mess, calling this person, calling that person, being a stalker, and, being obsessed. Because if you are bad, like, why you have to chase a man? If you're bad, and he's moved on to another woman, like, why you stalking her? Why you gotta stalk her? Why you gotta stalk her page and all that? Like, no. If you the shit, if you bad, you're not gonna do no foolishness like that. So anyways, I'm gonna end that. Maybe I'll make a topic out of that, because right now, y'all, I'm feeling so good. But I was trying to make this show last at least 30 minutes, and hey, we are there pretty much. Right now it's 27 going on 28 minutes. So yeah, I think that's it for right now. And I have things I have to do, and I will definitely let you guys know again what days the show will be out. And I do apologize, because I said every Wednesday, and I'm like, okay, hey, you guys, see, I've been coming, and every time I come in, it's just not on a Wednesday. So right now it's a scheduling issue, because I have other things going on. I definitely have other things going on. So anyways, that does it for now. Let me hurry up and end this before my phone start blowing up, because I already got both my phones on silent, because I get tired of embarrassing myself when my phone is ringing off the chain or whatever. So I got both my phones on silent, so I don't need them to just be blowing up and texting. Then I get all these texts, and then I'm trying to talk to you guys on the air, and then I'm looking at my text message, and then I'm all over the place, and I'm like, oh, what I was saying, I don't forget. I didn't forget. Y'all know I'm crazy. Y'all know. I ain't say laugh though. But anyways, that does it for now. I want to thank you all so much for tuning in, and guys and dolls, please stay tuned to my next episode.
I sit and cry just to wonder why. How could I ever deny a gift so